Jump Festa 2023 is a major event from Shonen Jump featuring the latest news from manga published in Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. Eiichiro Oda conveyed a message to all One Piece fans who attended this event online. Oda didn't expect that One Piece Red would get such a large profit. Oda is also happy because the game that has been in development for 6 years, One Piece Odyssey, will be released soon. Likewise with One Piece Live Action Hollywood, which is currently in the production stage. Oda also told fans not to be sad because they heard that One Piece would end soon. There is one interesting thing about the Jump Festa 2023 event, which is about 2 characters who will fight and trigger the final war in One Piece. It's been 25 years since the serialization started, and it's been such a long story, but I'm also really glad that recently, more and more young readers pick up this work. I was really excited when the final arc of the series started and encouraged people to get excited about it. But I have no plans to wrap up the series anytime soon, so you can relax and read it with ease. And next year, in the original manga series, a clash between that person and that person will take place. That's where the story is heading. If I had to name it some way, it'd be like a great battle royale. I hope no one dies. Please look forward to One Piece next year. Earlier was a summary of the message written by Eiichiro Oda. The message states that there will be 2 characters who will fight. Who are these 2 people? There is a possibility that the 2 people are Blackbeard and Shanks. One of them will die, and there is a possibility that the character who will die is Shanks. We know that Shanks is a good person, always cheerful, not easily angered, and loves to party. He is also a very strong pirate, being able to stop other Yonko easily, and even being able to stop a major war. Everyone listened to him. Even the world government considered Shanks as their equal. There are many aspects of Shanks that are extraordinary, which is also the reason why he is loved by fans. Shanks is a figure who has a big influence on the storyline in the One Piece series. What is still a big question for fans is, why did Shanks do this? Why can't Shanks be respected by many people? And why can't Shanks become an influential figure? The exact answer to this question is still unknown, but there are several possibilities that could be considered. Shanks did whatever he could for a cause. He knows a lot about the world's secrets, but chooses to keep them a secret. He also tries to avoid getting other people involved in his affairs, while waiting for the right person to carry on Roger's will. Because of that, Shanks can be said to be an independent figure. He is a big threat to the world government, but on the other hand, he is a valuable asset from the past. Shanks managed to stop Kaido from interfering in the war at Marineford. He stopped the war there by challenging all sides to fight him. Shanks is basically a pirate. He has a bounty, but it's highly likely that the world government isn't after Shanks' life for what he believes. Most likely Shanks was currently doing his best to hold back, resist anything that could break Roger's will. Shanks knows that there are people or parties who are strong enough to make the world a better place. However, at this time the figure is still not strong enough to do so. Currently the person is in the process of getting better. And we all know who that person is. He is Monkey D. Luffy. Several years ago, Shanks put his trust in Luffy's figure to be able to fulfill Roger's dream of creating a world that was free for anyone. However, destroying the world government and the celestial dragons like the Revolutionary Army was still not very effective. Need a mature plan to overthrow them, a plan that will be implemented forever. Shanks tries to make sure Luffy can fulfill and revive D's determination. He tries to protect Luffy from various threats, whether the world government, the Navy, or even the Yonko themselves. Shanks tries to keep everything in balance, stay in the corridor. That's why Shanks kept everything a secret and kept moving. Because of this, there is also a possibility that Blackbeard will fight Shanks and kill him. The idea of Blackbeard killing Shanks makes sense from a story perspective. Blackbeard will start the biggest war in the history of One Piece. Not Luffy or Monkey D. Dragon. When the Peacekeeper dies, that's when the world will start to turn into chaos. After all that happened, it was Luffy and his crew's turn to move and face all the chaos that existed. The likely scenario is that everyone will attack each other, including Blackbeard, the Revolutionary Army, the Navy, and the world government. The seas and lands will become endless battlefields. Even though the war in Onigashima is touted as the biggest war for now, the real biggest war will only start after Shanks is killed by Blackbeard. Let's just wait and see how Luffy and the entire Straw Hat crew will try to restore all peace and stop the chaos that has been created by Blackbeard. And the moment when that happens will definitely be epic, becoming one of the most memorable moments in the history of One Piece.
Bye.